We'll start with this one. Newcastle plus 105 at Bet365 at home, hosting our boys, Crystal Palace. It's going to feel good. We took a week off, and it didn't feel right not betting them. But I'll be back on them here. Plus 275 at St. James Park. The draw plus 240. BJ, I think you made a good point before about Palace. They went ahead. They shelled up a little bit too much, even though they looked good. Like they were still dictating the play. I think Patrick Vieira probably would like to have that one back with the way he managed that game out, rather than just going for the second goal. They really did get defensive. Newcastle, though, I mean, they're valiant effort at Anfield without Bruno, without Alan Saint-Maximin, and without Callum Wilson. But this line suggests that Newcastle, this version of Newcastle, will be favored over West Ham at a neutral site. That's not right. I mean, I think even at full strength, it's pretty close. So give me Crystal Palace plus 275, nearly 3-1 on a really good team here. I know they're on the road, and last season it really bared out that they played much better at Selhurst Park. But this team, they have the kind of midfield horses to stick with Newcastle, and we saw Newcastle struggled in situations where the onus was on them to dictate play. They seem to punch up better as an underdog and counter. We saw that in the City game, even today in Liverpool. So this one, a team that doesn't profile well as a favorite against a team that does profile well as an underdog in Crystal Palace. So back on the Eagles, it feels so nice. Anthony, anything?
Yeah, just a pure numbers play for me here. I mean, I make this game Newcastle a slight favorite. Don't get them to a full half goal. Only got a 0.26. And so I'm happy to, and that's, basically a home field adjustment. I've got Crystal Palace slightly better. You adjust for home field. You get to Newcastle as a slight favorite, not a half goal. Palace plus a half. We're back on the Eagles. And it is nice that the one time we all did not bet them, they did not win. So it feels good to not miss out, and we're back.
All right, BJ, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I definitely am on Crystal Palace here. You mentioned Vieira going very conservative. He obviously did it against Manchester City because it's Manchester City. So, a lot of teams will do that.
Those goals were fluky too.
They were fluky. Yeah. But so when Palace scored against Brentford, the XG was 0.6 to 0.49 in the 59th minute, and the match ended, Brentford 1.8 to Palace about 0.8. So they really just took their foot off the pedal. And you even saw like Zaha in the post-game press conference was like really upset. He was like, I don't know why we went ultra conservative. Like what we were creating chances, like we were getting the ball moving forward, and they were controlling possession pretty well against Brentford, and they just kind of sat back. Well, if we go back to when they played Newcastle towards the end of last season, Newcastle went up early and they did the exact same thing that Palace did to Brentford. So, I mean, and Newcastle's been doing that quite a bit, basically, since Eddie Howe took over. Once they go up, they basically, all right, we're going to sit in defensively. But you already mentioned it, Michael. No Saint-Maximin, no Callum Wilson, no Guimaraes. Obviously, Ishak's amazing. It was a great goal for him today. But who's going to be supplying him the ball against the top 5 defense in the Premier League? So the one thing I'll look out for Crystal Palace is they're second to last in the Premier League in passes per defensive action right now, which is kind of concerning because last season they actually were a top 5 team in terms of presses per 90. And when they played Newcastle towards the end of last season, their passes per defensive action was 5.4. So they did press them really, really well. So I'm hoping that Crystal Palace is a little more aggressive, comes out, tries to press Newcastle, who I've already mentioned was the worst team playing through pressure from the January transfer window on. Didn't look good playing through pressure against Liverpool today. So, and I'm with Anthony. I have Newcastle at plus 127, 538's got them at plus 125. So yeah, definitely some value out here on Crystal Palace. I'll be on them plus half a goal.
Yeah, I think that pass per defensive action is very schedule dependent in this case.
Yeah, and because they've played Liverpool,
Arsenal,
they played
City,
yeah.
And they were up for they were up
right
on at least 2 of those teams.
We want to see the team that played Aston Villa. Like, yes, they went behind, but like from right when they went behind, they were like, we're controlling this match, we're controlling possession, we're moving the ball forward. Like that team is really good.
Okay. And honestly, the team that played Arsenal opening day, had a lot of success pressing Arsenal as well.
Yep.
I kind of think Arsenal and Newcastle are similar, except Arsenal have much
better players.
Well, much better attacking players, at least midfield. I think they're comparable.